Alright, what the hell is cracking on my brothers? It's your boy Ayres, and anyone who knows me will know that I'm a big ass fan of Greg Ayres. He is by far not only my favorite dub voice actor of all time, but my favorite voice actor of all time, because although this guy doesn't have too much variety in his vocals, you know what I mean? I have nothing but respect for him, and I appreciate him a lot. I really love his voice. I think his voice is very pleasant to listen to, especially when he does his high-pitched voices. I just think his high-pitched voices are adorable, and I just really love his work in general. I think he gives great roles, great performances. Like, it's not even like the high-pitched vocals that he does that makes him so great. Well, it is on one hand, but on the other hand, what also makes him so great is his talent, his ability to voice act, his ability to act in general. Like, he really steals the show, grabs your attention, he really makes it believable, you know what I mean? Especially with characters like Yuhei Tsunohara or Tomoki, you know what I mean? Nagisa as well. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about something because at the time I'm recording this, it is one day before Greg Ayres turns 52 years old, and I'm going to post this video on his birthday, the day he turns 52 years old, right? This man is 52 years old right now. I really hope I'm not the only one to notice this. Surely I can't, because I think it's pretty obvious. Greg Ayres is obviously overweight, and I don't know about you, but that goddamn scares me. Now, this is very similar to the whole EDP445 situation, except I'm more scared of this whole situation when it comes to Greg Ayres. Number one, because no one's brought it up at all. Like, I'm not even trying to diss Greg Ayres for being overweight. Or even, at this point, he's obese. And he is 52 years old, and anyone knows that losing weight as an adult, especially the older you get, is a pain in the ass, you know what I mean? So, like, it really worries me and it really scares me because, like, I want to see this man live over 60, you know what I mean? I want to see this man live for a long time. I don't want to see him die at age 60, you know what I mean? Because there's not too much 60-year-old obese men out there. And once again, I'm not trying to diss him for being obese. I love Greg Ayres. I don't care about his appearance. I just care about his health, you know what I mean? Like, people aren't worried because they're obese. People are worried because being obese is bad for your health. And once again, I highly respect Greg Ayres. I think in general, he's a great human being. And just in general, I want to see him live a long time. He's literally my favorite voice actor ever. I'd love to meet him one day in person. That's on my bucket list. I want to meet at least one of my favorite celebs, and Greg Ayres is on that list. I think what he does, his performances, his career is incredible. And the thing is, it's not like he's been this unhealthy for a while. If you look at images of him from like 2009, 2010, somewhere around that, like, he didn't necessarily have the strongest chin, but he at least had a chin, you know? His neck was definitely more visible, you know what I mean? It was much less wide. And of course, like, there are images of him like in the early 2000s and in the 90s. And this iconic image right here of him in black and white, you know, that was him back when he was like 30 or 29 years old, something like that. You know, healthy young man, you know what I mean? That actually took care of himself, and it just seems like ever since the mid-2000s, he just kind of let himself go, and it's like, it's been like this for about 15 or 14 years at this point, and it just scares me. I don't want to see Greg Ayres die so early, you know what I mean? But Greg Ayres, if you're watching this video, I highly doubt you're watching, but if you are, I just want to say, man, I love your performances, and I hope you're doing well, because not only is... Well, maybe Greg Ayres is doing something about his health, because, once again, literally the last time we ever saw any actual footage of Greg Ayres is back in December 2019 when they were recording a video of him in the studio recording for Love Stage. That was the last time we ever saw any footage of Greg Ayres. He's still alive today, but like, that was the last time we ever saw like him on camera. And he hasn't posted on his Instagram ever since June 2nd with the whole Black Lives Matter and all that. So it's like Greg Ayres has been very silent. And I think there was only like one show this year that he starred in, but I forgot what it was. So obviously he's still, like, when it comes to social media, he's not active, but when it comes to like roles in anime, he still is kind of active. So that's all I wanted to say today. 52 years old, Greg Ayres, still absolutely incredible how this man has been alive for well over half a century, and yet he still has the ability to perform young kids, teenagers, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I love so much. His voice is so unique. I've never heard anything like it. Some would say that his voice sounds like Greg Sipes. I would personally disagree with that, but that's your opinion, I guess. And I just really like Greg Ayres' voice. It's very pleasant to listen to. It's very cute as well when it's high pitched. And so yeah, that's all I wanted to say for today. I hope that Greg Ayres is trying to improve his health. Maybe he is improving his health. Maybe that's the reason why we haven't seen him active on social media, because in this past decade especially, he's been super active on social media. Like, there were so many interviews and all that. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'll catch you my brothers later. Have a goodie. Greg Ayres, you're a legend, you're awesome, and I'd hate to see you die young.